Good evening, my friends, and welcome to something slightly different. We're doing another physical puzzle game today, and I'm excited to do these. We don't get to do these very often. This time round, we're playing Exit the Game, and this is Exit the Game, the Cursed Labyrinth. Now, you've probably seen these Exit the Games in shopping centres and board game shops and so on, and sort of wondered what they're like. It's essentially, they kind of bill themselves as escape room in a box, so very similar to what we did last time round with puzzlepost. I have done a couple of Exit the Games before. I have never done this one, and because I'm an absolute coward, I've gone and bought a level 2 game. So this is 2 difficulty out of 5, mostly because I'm going to be doing this on my own. So, you know, if you do enjoy this video and you want to see a harder one, then leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you want to see next time. Okay, right, I'm going to go retreat back to my corner now, and we're going to make a start here. So, the way these work, okay, is you have riddle cards here. These will be our clues. The answer cards is what you look up by using the dial wheel, okay? So we will get riddles, which we have to answer throughout the book. We dial up the number, and then we look at the card that it tells us to look up, and then that will tell us whether we are correct or not. I got some paper over here for making notes. I've got a pen. I've been told we might need scissors, and I've been told that we might need a ruler on the instruction manual. But yeah, with that, let's get into it. So these are all the components. We're not supposed to have looked at those terribly much, and you're not supposed to look at anything in the book just yet. So here's the instructions. And let's read the introduction first of all. What's the game about? And now you may have the remaining time to yourselves. We recommend taking a walk through the beautifully designed garden of the Dark Castle. Be sure not to miss the stone labyrinth. The castle owner had a real passion for mythology. Then let's meet back at the bus. Don't be late. Finally, the labyrinth. You have heard so many stories about the mythical creatures living inside and the people who have disappeared there without a trace. But your tour guide stops you on your way to the labyrinth. This might come in handy. He hastily presses a strange disc into your hand. With a somewhat queasy feeling, you are on your way and soon find yourselves gazing at the impressive dimensions of the vast stone wonder. The walls must be at least 12 feet tall. As you walk through the entrance, the sky turns dark. I hope it's not going to rain, you think. Suddenly, someone from your group cries out, "Look at that ugly gargoyle!" He patronizingly pats the stone creature on the nose. With a loud thud, the entrance closes and you hear an eerie voice. "Only if you can work together to solve all the riddles in time will you be able to escape and break the curse of the labyrinth. If not, you will remain my prisoners forever." And then there are various instructions about how to set up the game. I have already done all of this, so you separate out the cards, you separate out all the game pieces, but you don't look too terribly closely at them. Now, I tell you one thing that I do know from other Exit the Games is that often the box itself is used as part of the puzzle, so we're going to bear that in mind as well. Course of play, and there we go. How does the game end? If you do it in under 60 minutes with no help cards, that's 10 stars. Are we aiming for that today? Well, we'll see how we get on. Obviously, I want to be narrating to you how I'm kind of coming to my conclusions, right? So, with that, we turn over the first riddle card and we open the book. Loud laughter echoes from the walls. You look around in terror. "Who's there?" you stutter. Then you see the stone gargoyle in front of you move. "Who are you to mock the keeper of the labyrinth with such arrogance?" he hisses. "Now you have brought the labyrinth to life and will have to wander between its walls for all eternity." Its exit portal has never before been opened. Few have ever found it. Solve my riddles, and you may pass. But you definitely cannot go out the way you came in, and the way forward we'll see about that. These words are immediately followed by more laughter, which seems to resound between the walls incessantly. Indeed, there is no going forward here. There is not a single passageway to be found. Just behind the gargoyle there is a strange wall with a line winding down it. In his hand, the gargoyle holds a strange red card. What could be written upon it? And it's riddle card A. Okay, so A. We've got a triangle, a triangle. Now we have a triangle on the decipher wheel. So that is going to be part of the clue. We've got a sword, a torch, an arrow. 1, 3, 8, 12. Now, we did have a gargoyle statue. Oh, I was supposed to take the gargoyle's mouth out, I think. So we have got a gargoyle statue here. Is that relevant? Well, he looks different to this gargoyle, so this might not be relevant. Tell you what though, these bricks are the same as these bricks on the card. Yeah? So you're winding along the card like this. Oh, hang on. Look, there's an arrow on his wing. We've got fire. We have a torch. Ah, okay. These are numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Great. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 6, 14. And if we go to the triangle and we say 6, 14, we are told to look at card number 1. Oh, what a shame. You may never get out of here. This code is not correct. Oh dear, right. I felt so convinced about that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, no, I'm doing it in the wrong order. It's 14, 6. 14, 6. If we look at 14, 6, then it's a 9. So you look at the answer cards. Number 9. This code may be right. Where can you see the code symbol? Right, so it's this first one here with the gargoyle. So we go now to card number 6. Congratulations, the gargoyle seems to be pleased. So we'll put that to the side. It grins broadly at you. Is it a sympathetic grin? It's hard to tell in the twilight. Then its touch immediately dissolves and opens a path into the labyrinth. But you have barely taken a few steps before you hear a scratching sound from your right. Most likely rats. You quickly run on. Keep in mind that you are never allowed to enter a passageway with rats. Take riddle card B from the stack and the strange gargoyle item and turn to pages 4 and 5. So here is B. Turn to pages 4 and 5. And here's the strange gargoyle item. Suddenly you are standing before a gate. To the right of the gate there is a waterfall rushing down a rocky wall. A stone gargoyle is guarding it with a threatening gaze. This might be even more fun, you think, but this gargoyle doesn't speak. Instead, water spews from its mouth and down the rocky outcropping. So we've got a hexagon here. And we've got a lock. Do you know what? Do you think you've got to shade these in? It looks like these will be partial numbers. Do you think? I'm kind of thinking as well, because the lower we get, the higher the pieces actually are. W-U-T. What? Oh, hang on. We didn't even read card B yet. From the gargoyle's smiling head, water flows from purple to red. Take the pencil, follow the path, and draw upon the water bath. Then finally, the spring runs dry. You'll know just what to do and why. Okay. Right. So it's a 4, because you combine that with that. Hang on. So this yellow one was just a flat piece. So no, it was blue, red, and yellow made this. I think it's this one. I think it's probably 9. Yeah, it's that and that. And then here we're probably looking at 3, 4, 9, 3. And that's hexagon. 4, 9, 3 tells us to go to card 10. Could be right. Number 17 is where it's telling us to go next. Awesome! The old gate opens. Okay. Just as you are about to continue on your way, you see the corridor beyond the gate splits again. 3 paths proceed from here. Your despair slowly mounts. Which is the right one? And why is there so much junk lying around? Do not turn to the next page of the book. Take riddle cards C and D, remove the white edge, and put them together appropriately. Then take E. Ah, right. Okay, so we need scissors for this. So remove the white edge. Okay, so get rid of those. Now take riddle card E. Which path will be the right one here? The bat, the dragon, or the starfish? Which path will be the right one here? Okay. I don't think we've got any... No, I don't think we have any pieces which are relevant to this one. So we've got the bat. And no clues from previous puzzles come through to subsequent puzzles. So that's good to know. See if there's a geometry question on here. Or something on the back of the cards. No. Trying to think, is this the point where you want to look at the box? So we have got a bow on the side of the box. We don't have a bow on here. Actually, we have a few different things on the box. We've got a shield and a sword. We've got a spear, a bow, and a sword, and a dagger. Okay, look, we've got... look, there's a star in there, right? So that's not this puzzle. But there is going to... Right, we will remember for the star puzzle, there is something in the box for the star puzzle. That's not this puzzle. Is it something to do with the geometry of this? So 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't think that spells anything. I have to have a bit of a think on this one. It's weird. I mean, it's a little bit of a stretch. I mean, the bat is kind of related to the mouse. The dragon is the same sort of hue as the snake. And the starfish, well, there's a star and there's a fish. Right? And it's the same colour as the torch, but starfish is 10-2. Dragon and bat. This is a tricky one. I'm not really sure what this puzzle is asking me to solve. What do you guys think of puzzle 3? We've been brought to a screeching halt. You got to remember what we need is we need a 3-digit code, right? Now if we're taking starfish, that could be 102. I mean, let's try 102 to literally just make starfish. That seems a little bit obvious. Right, so I'm not really expecting this one to work. But number 14. Oh, it might be right. Well, okay, it's number 26 it's pointing us to. Oh, wow. Okay, we are correct. We are correct. Very good. You take the starfish path. Soon you come to a fork where a goblin stands guard with a spear, gazing at you darkly. Go away, no getting through here. Okay, you think, and keep going straight. At the next fork, to your horror, it's crawling with nothing but spiders. Keep in mind that you are never allowed to enter a passageway with goblins or spiders. You turn to the left and suddenly find yourselves in front of a collection of furniture. On the floor there is an image of a room. The furniture needs to be moved there. But where is this room? That's a bit weird. Take riddle card F from the stack. And the 8 strange items from the edge of the table do not turn to the next page in the book. Okay. So the 8 strange items. What have we got? We've got 1, 2. Does that count as a strange item? Oh, the thing is, I'm not 100% sure what the 8 strange items are. Hang on a second. Do we have it in here? No, we've got 13 strange items. So the gargoyle we've used. The 3 snakes are not relevant to this puzzle. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think those are the 8 strange items. And this is riddle card F. Take riddle card F from the stack, and the 8 strange items from the edge of the table do not turn to the next page in the book. Ah, so this is the star. Aha, do you see? Right. Oh, we're trying to arrange these inside this room, literally inside here, as if this is a room. Oh, blimey, okay. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough space for this. Wait. So, here's the columns, and the columns are going to go right here. Right. So, look, there's a fireplace here, and there's a door here. So, it needs to look the same as this. So here and here, and then there's a column directly in front of the fireplace like that, and then this guy sleeps in front of this column like that, and then we've got that there, 2 chairs kind of here and here, and this basket here. And now what do we do with that? Right. You suddenly find yourself in front of a collection of furniture. On the floor, there is an image of a room. The furniture needs to be moved there. But where is the room? Okay, so we found the room. So then what are we trying to do? We've got symbols on the outside. I'm doing my best not to disturb the furniture as best as possible. So we've arranged the furniture in here to be the same as this card, yeah? It's got to be something to do with the images that you have here on the outside of the box, right? Like, I don't think we have anything in here that's important. And indeed, I think it's supposed to go into the base of the box like this. Now what you have is you've got particular images along the outside of this box here. But you also have images around the outside of this box. Sorry, this is probably going in and out of focus all over the place for you guys. So apologies for that. So I've got a halberd and an axe on that side. I've got a hammer and a sword. A trident and a shield. And a tower shield. And a mace. What is being asked of us here? Suddenly find yourselves in front of a collection of furniture. On the floor there is an image of a room. The furniture needs to be moved there. But where is the room? Okay, we found the room. Take riddle card F from the stack and the 8 strange items from the edge of the table. Do not turn to the next page in the book. So somehow putting these in the room is supposed to give us a number. Interesting. I mean, we've got it in the room. It's arranged how it's arranged on the picture. So I'm happy with that. One thing that's kind of interesting is as you rotate the sides of the box round, there are also different areas where the labyrinth is like illuminated, and I wonder if those form part of the puzzle as well, or indeed if the illuminations in here form part of the puzzle. Now that is rotationally symmetric, so it means that whichever way round you were to put it, comes out the same, but I don't see anything there. Now we have a spear in the room, but there is not a spear on the edge of the box. Yeah. Is there anything on the bottom of the box? No. No. I don't know. This is like, I don't know, this is a bit of a weird one. I'm assuming we're not supposed to like try and peel the glue off this at all. And I think each of these items are the same on... Oh no, they're not. They're not actually the same on both sides. So we should check the reverse side of each of these, just in case. Okay, so these chairs are actually like purple on one side. I'm not sure how much of a difference that makes. And this silver coin, which represents the pillar, top-down view of the pillar. I don't know. I don't know. Are we going to need to take a hint? We might need to take one of our hint cards. Yeah? looking really closely at this. Is there anything in the fireplace of interest? I don't think there is. I think we're going to have to take our hint card. But it's going to be real sucky because the first clue and probably the second clue are just going to point us towards putting the stuff in the box. So we're probably going to get all the way to the final clue before we actually get help. Okay, so here's your help cards for this one. So, first clue. Odd, isn't it? The 8 strange items of furniture are also shown in the room on riddle card F. From another perspective granted, you can't shake the feeling that you are still missing the room shown on the card. You won't be able to organise all the items until you find the room to put them in. We know that. We've done that bit. I think I'm not going to count that as taking a clue because we've solved that bit. Second clue. You will discover a room under the cardboard insert in the game box. The walls and the floor of the room are also shown on riddle card F. The items will fit perfectly here. Maybe you could try placing the items in the room the way they are shown on the riddle card. The door and the fireplace are good starting points. And now it's time to admire the order that you have created. Maybe from above. Is it supposed to have like spelled a number or something? If it is a number, I really don't see it. Okay. Do we want the solution? Organise the strange items in the box. Oh, that's disgusting. That's gross. Organise the strange items in the box the same way they are positioned in riddle card F. Once everything is in its proper place, you will find the code you're looking for. To do that, take a look at the room from above. This is the proper perspective. Pay attention to the open areas of the floor. These spaces will form 3 numbers. And the number we're after is 908. Let me know in the comments if you got that. Because kudos if you did get that. That is not an easy puzzle. Okay. So, these two we already knew. Let me know in the comments how many hints you think that should count for. Right. With that, 908. Here. And there we go. It's number 18. Number 18 tells us to go and look for number 23. And number 23 gives us this. Great, you have opened the door. Dang, that took long enough. Strange room. You follow a corridor but don't get far. Before you stands a gigantic Minotaur. At first he seems taken aback, then sullen, then hopeful. His body is half man, half bull, and he looks awfully powerful. Take the riddle card G and turn to pages 6 and 7. Halt! You cannot pass here. The Guardian has forbidden me from letting anyone through. An ancient magic spell binds us to this cursed spot. If you can solve my riddle, I will let you pass. But many have failed here. Too many. Very well, you want to try? The Minotaur stamps the ground with his right hind leg, and as if by magic, several coloured gemstones appear before him along with a pencil. Do you see them, the coloured gemstones? These belong straight away to this riddle. I tell you, you'll want the eyes of an eagle, or you'll encounter the wrath of the bats. Alright then, get starting on finding the solution. You don't have much time left, otherwise the curse will hit you all. Arrange one by one in order, beginning with the smallest and ending with the largest. With that, the Minotaur grows silent, but he keeps his eyes on you and makes no move to let you pass. He seems to be waiting patiently for something, perhaps for your solution. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a pencil here. Are we drawing from these colours? Here, here, to green, to blue, to yellow, to purple, orange, blue. You'll want the eyes of an eagle, or you will encounter the wrath of the bats. Get started on finding the solution. Arrange one by one in order, beginning with the smallest and ending with the largest. And here we have the word Minotaurus. It's interesting that the pencil is kind of between the red and the white. Ah, hang on, wait. So that's M. And between white and green. Oh, is this what we need the ruler for? M, U. Right, between green and cyan. R. This looks fairly promising. Cyan and yellow. T. Yellow and purple. N. Purple and orange gives you another U. And orange and blue. A. M-U-R-T-N-U-A. And then what does he say? He says, begin with the smallest, end with the largest. So A. M N R T U U. If you want to say that letters have larger and smaller. I think it's got to be something like that, though, right? Or maybe you're taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 3 which aren't used. Namely I, O, and S. Right? Every other letter is used. And so if you put those, well, that is from smallest to largest, iOS. iOS. So yeah, the M is used here. The N, the T, A, U, R and U. So these are the 3 which aren't used. I wonder actually if it's a 1, 0, 5 and put it from smallest to largest 0, 1, 5. Should we try that? 5. Could be correct. Gonna go to number 16. Ha ha ha, lovely. That's nice. Okay, I like that puzzle. You are fantastic, says the Minotaur with a smile. Now go, but you'd better hurry if you want to make it to the exit on time. You still have quite a distance to cover. You give your thanks to the Minotaur and continue on your way. The path makes a few bends, but there are no forks. You make an abrupt stop. A huge section of the path is missing from the ground in front of you. You hardly dare to look down. The hole is gigantic. Floating next to you, you see a couple of stone slabs. Take riddle cards H to K from the stack and turn to pages 8 and 9. So there's H, I, J, K. Okay. Oh, right. It says, do not turn the page until you have solved this riddle. We've got some X's here. And here we've got 73 over 2, 128 over 5, 64 over 3. And we've got a dotted line here saying that this needs cutting. No, sorry, we're not cutting along this dotted line, we're cutting along each of these dotted lines. Okay. So, we're going to be destroying some cards. Here we go. This is where the game meets arts and crafts, right? This is, I presume, part of the strategy to avoid you selling this game on to other people in the future after you've played it. Okay. So that's, here we go. We've got asset, reservation, and nature. Here we go. Let's bring these over here. Bring these over here. Oh, this one's got an arrow coming in to this side. Oh, and this one has arrows going into it. Right, that's because this is supposed to say notwithstanding. It is presumably just the one word. Yeah, let me know how you are finding this puzzle game. Have you ever been tempted to buy one of these escape rooms in a box? I find them quite satisfying, personally. I do find them quite enjoyable. So that's your notwithstanding time. Right, we've got two more to cut up. Art, unrestricted, and question. Doing my best not to rush and just like cut my fingers off. But no, we're not in a rush. Well, I suppose we are on the clock if we want those 10 points, but we took a hint on that one puzzle, so our opportunity for scoring 10 points has long since disappeared. But we'll see how we do on the remaining puzzles though. Okay. Right, get rid of all of that. Alright, one more card to cut up. I feel like you should be able to pause the clock whilst doing this bit. Because, you know, operating scissors under time pressure, that's just not safe. It's not safe. Okay, only 2 words on this one. Right, so we're trying to fill these into the gaps, I guess. We've got question, unrestricted, art, reservation, time, notwithstanding, presumably goes as one, asset and nature. These are all different lengths, so let's go and stick these down. So art goes in here. We've got a 4. Going to go there, that's time. 5. We've only got one. Oh no, wait. Yep, that's a 5. So asset is going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, that's 12. So reservation is 11. So that'll go there, I suppose. We got one which is 10. Federation. Notwithstanding, it's going to be this really long one next. Unrestricted is going to sit here. Melodrama. Question and nature. Okay, and then we've got these X's. And we've got this clue up here. 73.2, 128.5, 64 over 3. Now if we go down here, it says assessment. Find assessment. Find assessment. Oh, right. Okay. So, where's assessment? Well, assessment is not going to have enough room to be in most other directions here, right? ASS, ESS, MENT, yeah. Find assessment. Trying to see if there's any other. This is a really tricky one, you know. 73 to 128.5 64.3. I mean, this is double this 128.64. But 73, well, that can't be divided by 2 neatly anyway. Find assessment. I'm kind of thinking, okay, could you make assessment with ASSE? Is there then another S? Is there another double S anywhere in here? But there isn't. There's an SS along this diagonal. And none of these other columns spell anything. And if you take these and move them, there's nothing of interest below them, I don't think. It's actually a bit of a pain to get those sort of exactly lined up and to keep them there. What do you guys think? What do you think? Bit of a tricky one, that one, isn't it? Oh no, I flicked it. Oh, I flicked it with the pen accidentally. Hang on. I mean, there's nothing else. It says find assessment. But I don't see any way that you would convert what's written there and combine it with these numbers. I think we're going to take a hint, guys. I think we're going to take a hint. So we are on circle. We're going to take a hint. So, first clue. Have you noticed how the words on riddle cards H to K are written on connected stone slabs? Interestingly, on precisely those slabs are missing from pages 8 and 9. The hole in the floor here has an odd shape. Do you think the stripes of words could fill it? Note the length of the individual words. We know that already. Okay, second clue. Each stone tile missing from pages 8 and 9 has exactly one letter. Each stone tile missing from pages 8 and 9. Oh, has exactly one letter. That lets you determine the exact length of the word. Right, we've done that. But what do the two golden X's mean next to the abyss? They seem to mark something. There's no avoiding it. You will just have to do some crossword puzzling. Then note the 3 number combinations as the symbol icon on the pedestal. This should tell you what it's all about. What? Then note the 3 number combinations as well as the symbol icon on the pedestal. Okay, so it's a stopwatch, so that's time. Yeah? This should tell you what this is all about. Note the 3 number combinations. 73, 2. $73.2. Well, this is your last chance to get into the comments if you see what the solution here is, because we're going to look at the solution. Arrange the words alongside one another on pages 8 and 9 in a way that perfectly fits the shape of the whole. At the locations marked with an X, you will see the words "Find Assessment" written vertically. You will find the assessment on page 7 of the rulebook. Right. I see. So these are number of minutes. That's the symbol here. So 73/2. Well, if you take 73 minutes, right? 73 minutes is going to be 9 divided by 2. Wait, what? The first number of the pedestal indicates the time in minutes. Oh, and the second will be the number of help cards you take. So 73 and 2 help cards is 8. 128 minutes. Right. With 5 help cards, that's a 5. And 64 minutes with 3 help cards, that's a 7. 8:57. Gotta look at the instruction manual. Right. Find assessment from the instruction manual. Tough. 8:57 though. That's 29. $29 is going to tell us to go to number 4. Fascinating. As if by magic, the stone slabs slide together. You can continue on your way. After a few yards, a bunch of spiders come crawling out of the corridor on your right. You have a vague feeling that they're following you. They must know their way around pretty well amongst these walls. Fortunately, they are pretty slow. You hurry along, you laugh as you turn the next corner and then stop petrified. What on earth is that? Take riddle cards L and M from the stack with the 4 strange items from the edge of the table. That'll be these 2 and the pin. Nicely bagged up to avoid injury. And turn to pages 10 and 11. Right, so we'll take these, we'll tip those over there. We don't need that anymore. Before you, a terrifying head emerges from a crack in the wall. The eyes of a woman abound, but the snakes on her head seem to observe you alertly. Just as you are about to try sneaking past, the head speaks with a shrill voice. You want to try and pass by me? Then tell me numbers 1, 2, 3. First pin my darlings nice and tight, for they have fled away from sight. Is the hissing of the snakes become louder and more wrathful? Yet Medusa continues undeterred. So on the box you'll lay my head, then all else on top just like a bed. Consider where the jaws should be, they're hungry, so move carefully. The numbers can be found elsewhere, go find them then, get out my hair. For this is no mere calculation, so go and seek the explanation. At that the wild writhing and hissing stops, and a strange marking appears on the tail of one of the snakes. So these are both double-ended snakes, but here we go. We've got L and M. Medusa must be an impressive age. How many do you think might have met their doom here? How long do you think she's been around? And so we've got a little equation here, and then we've got A, B, C. Well, that's interesting. So right, so we're pinning the snakes like this, is it? I'm going to pin them. We're going to pin them straight through the book, I guess. I'm going to try and not damage my table. Right. So we do a little bit of an arts and crafts kind of thing here. Okay. And we'll get that back then through the hole we've just made. Okay, here we go. So now we've got spinning snakes. So one snake on the spider, a snake on the wolf, and it's wolf butterfly, and then the blue snake on the snail. So that's snail deer. And it kind of doesn't matter. Well, no. It does matter, actually. Yeah. Because the snakes have different lengths. Oh no. Do you know what? I'm not even going to bother using the pin. I think that pin is a bit rubbish. So we'll just line them up. So we've got here, here, and here. Okay. So there's a lot of instructions to kind of pull out and understand, but this spider doesn't have an opposite. I think it's pretty notable though that this fox sort of has an opposite with the butterfly, and this snail has an opposite with the deer. Maybe, I don't know. Let's check the next one. So frog is blue. So if you want frog to be eaten, that's this way. Wolf is in yellow. So wolf will be like that way round. And then rabbit is in, where's rabbit? There's rabbit. So kind of a bit like that. So what are we doing here then? Tell me numbers 1, 2, 3. First pin my darlings nice and tight, for they have fled away from sight. As the hissing of the snakes become louder and more wrathful, Medusa continues undeterred. So, on the box, you'll lay my head. Oh, on the box. On the box. Right. So we're supposed to be doing it like here. On the box, you'll lay my head. Then all else on top, just like a bed. Consider where the jaws should be. They're hungry, so move carefully. The numbers can be found elsewhere. The numbers can be found elsewhere. Go find them then, get out of my hair, for this is no mere calculation, go and seek the explanation. And a strange marking appears on the tail of one of the snakes. Oh, that's the marking on the tail of the snake. Okay. That just marks which one. Okay. So, does it actually matter if we stab her through the box? I suppose it doesn't hurt, does it? Okay. Go on then. Should we just try and stab through the box? That will certainly help keep it secure. Yeah. Alright. So if we stab through the box. Okay. Now, Medusa must be an impressive age. Wait. We've got age. We've got ages on the box, don't we? Look. Ages 10 and up. 10 and up. How many do you think might have met their doom here? Well, how many? 1 to 4? And 65 to 120. Yeah, because these are the instructions on the side of the box. Yeah, it's 10 and up as ages, players 1 to 4, and playtime 65 to 120 minutes. Oh, okay. So then we've got 10 and up, 1 to 4. Ah, okay. So that's 10, 1 and 4. Ah, yes, you see, and that symbol are the same symbol as each other anyway. And that's 6, 5, 1, 2, 0. Aha, right. And so now what it's telling us is here we've got spider, fox, and snail. Spider, fox, and snail is a straight line, a thing and a wiggle, right? So that's a 4, I reckon. Yeah, because it matches this one here. Then we've got... this is kind of clever. Okay. Then we've got frog. We've got wolf. Right. Frog, wolf. And then the red one is rabbit. Rabbit's going to need to come all the way around. Fold you under. Fold. Oh, no. We need to fold you over. Ugh. Right. What was it? Rabbit. Oh no, now you're stuck in the folds of the page as well. Rabbit. Wolf. Frog. Let's go from red upward. So that one... Is that a 1 here, do you reckon? Yeah, that's a 1, isn't it? Okay, let's take red first. So unicorn, stag, and then butterfly is going to be that way around there. So it's going to be a 5. 415, I think. 415. 415 takes us to card number 11. 11 says we might be right. Go to card 21. Card 21. Excellent. Right. Actually, just in case we're not done with that. Good riddance. Exhausted, you leave Medusa behind you. You are happy to have escaped the snake. Soon, you are standing at a fork again. Will it never stop? You go to the right. No, a dead end. Just as you are about to turn around, out of the corner of your eye, you see an old wooden crate at the end of the corridor. It's locked, of course, but you are curious, and you're in full-on riddle mode. Maybe you can open the lock. Next to the crate, you find a few notes. Take riddle cards N to Q from the stack. Do not turn to the next page. Okay, so I think we're done with the snakes. We'll get rid of the top of the box here. We can get rid of the pin safely. We'll pop the pin back in the pin bag. Right, for safety purposes. Safety first. Right. And we don't need Medusa's cards anymore, so put them to the side. N, O, P, and Q. These we're going to tidy away up there. So, N, O, P, Q. Okay. You go to the right, a dead end. You see an old wooden crate at the end of the corridor. It's locked, but you're in riddle mode. Maybe you can open the lock. Next to the crate, you find a few notes. Take riddle cards N to Q. So, if I were to be filling these out, I would say, well, that's a bow. I would say the dashes indicate, right, how many letters there are. Treasure. That's treasure. Here we have fire. This is probably seal. Here we have bear. Woman. Rose. Dragon. This one. Twig. That's a bit of a question mark on that one, to be fair. Thread, thread. And here we have... can't be goblin. Can't be goblin. It's a 5-letter word. Troll. Could be troll. So if you were to look, so if this is Venn diagram, what letters are common between these? You'd say, well, a T, an E, well, actually an R is also common between those as well. Seal and fire is only E. Three. I don't know. O is between rose and woman. Now, if this is saying 3, right? If this is looking for a 3-letter number that begins with O, this is almost certainly going to be 1, right? And there's an N here, and there's an E here. So that could be E, and that could be N. So what's that going to be? Vines? Vines would fit. And then 3 letters again. Well, O. So almost certainly 2 and a W's here. Yeah. Okay, right. And then we've got the numbers. 1, 2, 3. So it's 2, 1, 3. Will be my reckoning. 2, 1, 3 gives us 20. 20 says we may be right. Go to number 19. Number 19 says the chest springs open. Okay. You find a small, strange box with a label. Exit the Cursed Labyrinth. Hi, you've been quite the experts on the topic of Cursed Labyrinths. The box might come in handy, so you put it in your pocket. You run back out of the dead end until you come to the previous path where you go right, but soon you have another decision to make. In one corridor, the walls are crumbling. There's a huge pile of rocks on the ground. You better leave that one alone. Keep in mind that you are never allowed to enter passageways with piles of rocks from broken walls. You keep going straight. Grab riddle R and turn to page 12 and 13. Good evening, my friends. TDF from the future here. Alas, the last 2 puzzles of this escape room, the footage was lost. I'm afraid my top-down camera, the card got full, and I didn't realise that we weren't recording for the last 20 minutes of that episode, which is a real shame. So I can't share with you the final 2 puzzles of that one. And do you know what? That is a real shame, because the last puzzle on that game is a really, really nice one. And I'm not going to spoil it. And so therefore, if you do end up getting a copy of the Cursed Labyrinth, there will be some surprises for you still. But the final puzzle is actually a really nice one, and I do wish the recording hadn't failed. But unfortunately, c'est la vie. We're going to miss the last 2 puzzles of this game. I'm going to skip forward now to my conclusions from the end of the playthrough over some stock footage. Thank you very much for watching, though. Technical difficulties. Well, my friends, that was Exit the Game, The Cursed Labyrinth. What did you think? I had great fun with that one. I don't actually know my overall time yet, so I will put that up here. So my overall time, because I won't know until I actually come to edit this, to be honest, but my overall time was this time here. And the overall number of clues I took was this many clues, depending on how you count them. Because, yes, okay, we looked at the solutions for 2 of the puzzles, but we kind of knew how to do the puzzle. It was really the last bit on both of those riddles that we found a problem with. And then we couldn't read the number. So overall, I'd say we probably took like 3 hints, realistically. I had great fun with that one. I do enjoy these little escape rooms in a box. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this kind of content, why don't please do hit that like button so that I know that you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. If you're watching from Exit the Game, feel free to reach out to me in my DMs and send me more of these, because I had a good fun playing that one. So thank you everyone for watching today. Please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.